What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dairy Dave, and I'm gonna be reading the questions you guys asked for the 2,000 subscriber milestone MAA. MAA being Ask Me Anything. So first things first, I want to thank you guys to getting me here, 2,000 subscribers. That's a pretty special milestone, and I'm definitely proud of that. And the growth has been exponential, and we got here way faster than we did to 1,000. So it's crazy. Thank you guys, and words can't describe how much this means to me. It's pretty amazing, and we got here way faster than I expected. So yeah, thank you guys. And so now let's get to the questions. So I'm reading from the oldest to the newest. So right now I'm on the previous YouTube video, and I filtered it from newest first, and I'm starting at the bottom. So let's get right to it. First question is from John Walls, and he asks, when did you first start playing Siege? I started playing Siege back in the beta, and I got it a couple days after officially released. So that was like, it released like in early December on a Tuesday, and I got it that very Friday, like 3 days later. But yeah, my friend, he showed me the E3 trailer. The E3 trailer was dope, you know, with the house map with hostage, and then just the tactical gameplay, the tactical like call out someone out of the people playing the game. They're being all tactical and whatnot. I love strategy, man. I love strategy, so that got me hooked right away. So yeah, been playing since the beta. So I'm a veteran. Next question is from Chief Nick, and he asks, how big is your willy? And to be honest, man, I don't think they make a measuring stick big enough, so I can't really tell you, but yeah. So let's get to the next question, and it's by Aiden C99, and he asks, what do you think of the new operators? Are they balanced? Congrats on the next milestone, my boy, slowly but surely making it to the top. Be easy, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So the new operators being Maverick and Clash. So I think Maverick turned out worse than I thought he would be, and I think Clash turned out better than I thought she would be. I thought Maverick would be the better operator, but right now I think it's pretty close. Maybe they're both a little broken in their own ways, but yeah, they're both pretty close. I thought Maverick would be better, but now they're close. So yeah, they didn't turn out as I expected. And what else? Are they balanced? There we go. So I think they both need nerfs, and mostly like fixes. I guess it's not a nerf. It would be making them worse, but it would be making them right. Like Maverick's blowtorch is definitely too quiet, so they do need to turn that up. So yeah, that's just making it right. That's not necessarily a nerf, but yeah, they need to make him louder. And then with Clash, they need to make her switch weapons slower. It's just too fast. It's too fast. You can't even notice it. You don't even know that she's shooting you before you even die. Like, it's wild. So yeah, they just definitely need to fix those two main things, and then they'll be not so broken. So yeah, that's that. Next question is from Blake Briggs, and he asks, he wants to get an Xbox Elite controller. Do you think it would improve my gameplay? So I'll tell you what, I play on PS4, so there's no Sony version of like an Elite or Scuff of the DualShock 4 controller. So with my Scuff, I hit Diamond before I had a Scuff, and I hit Diamond after a Scuff. And I think what separates a good player from, or just even like a good player, you know, mouse and keyboard aside, this game is about strategies, about map knowledge. Your controller doesn't have map knowledge for you. You know, like your reactions, that's within you for the most part. And like with your eyes, hand-eye coordination, so your controller doesn't help you much with that. Your instincts, whatnot, your controller doesn't help you with that. Your controller just, I guess, a tool to get you there. But I think it does help a little. I just, out of like, say, at a 8 out of 10 gunfights you win, that night in the 9th one, you could have won, and the 10th one you lost. I guess that 9th one you probably would have won it more if you had a better controller, like a Elite or a Scuff. And with that, I do think the Xbox controllers are worse. Like a default Xbox controller is worse than a default PS4 because they both have triggers. So L2 and R2 and LT and RT for Xbox, those are the triggers. Then you have the buttons on top. The buttons on top suck for Xbox. You cannot shoot with those. With me, I flipped them, so I just went in the PlayStation settings and flipped them so I shoot with the buttons and not with the triggers. With the Xbox, I think you can do that, but even then you wouldn't want to because the buttons suck. They're not as like smooth. So and it's better that way because you don't have to push it in as much, so it's more reactive, more responsive. So with an Xbox Elite controller, you can have the trigger stoppers, so you don't have to push it in as much and it'd be more responsive. So that does help, and there's a bunch of little other features. But it's definitely cheaper than a SCUF controller, so I do think it's worth it. I think they're like $80 or $100, and a SCUF is like, my SCUF was $160. So yeah, I think it's worth it at the end of the day. But I just want to let you know that you don't need it if you want to get better. All right, that's it for Blake. Next question is from When You Still Hear Screaming in the name cuts off. Let me click on it. Yeah, the name cuts off, so I can't read the full name, but yeah, When You Still Hear Screaming in the... Do you feel like Siege is getting far-fetched or too unrealistic in a way for the Tom Clancy title? Anyway, early congrats on 2K subs, and I'll be sure to tune into the stream. Just keep on pushing through, lad. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So, yeah, I do think it is getting unrealistic, especially... Well, it's getting a little bit better now with Maverick. Obviously, a blowtorch is not crazy. The Clash of S.H.I.E.L.D., it's doable, but with, like, Lion and Finka and whatnot, that's pretty crazy. And like, I guess Alibi is probably not... There's probably something like that in real life. Or at least they probably can't do something like that, so I don't think it's too bad. The Evil Eyes, probably something possible as well. So I don't think it's too bad, but it is a little bit more science fiction than from the start. And I just like realism. To me, realism is much better and cooler than not being realistic, like Overwatch or something. But at the end of the day, balance over realism 100%. I'd rather have a balanced game than a realistic game. But if you can choose between balance and realistic versus balance and unrealistic, I would go with the first option 100% of the time. So yeah, that's that. All right, so next question is from NFL Mixes, and he asks favorite, least favorite map, operator, and season. So favorite map is Border, least favorite map is Skyscraper, favorite operator, Buck and Valkyrie for attack and defense, and then for least favorite it would be Caveira and Lion. So that's that. And then season, oof. Probably the least favorite's Chimera just because of the invisible glitch. And it was Lion and Finka, so pretty broken and annoying. And then favorite season, man. Difficult. I really like Mira and Jackal. So probably their season, Operation Velvet Shell. Coastline was a good map, good operators. I don't really remember any game-breaking bugs like invisible people, but I remember that you could actually destroy the mirrors if you just punch the black mirror from the other side. So mirror was broken right then. But yeah, like Hibana, when she came out, she had a game-breaking bug where she literally crashed the game and you couldn't even play. Like when she used the gadget, when she like actually used her gadget and just launched it, it would break the game. So that kind of sucked. But Echo and Hibana were good. So yeah, I would say Mira and Jackal, Velvet Shell is probably my favorite season. But these latest seasons, like Blood Orchid wasn't bad. Theme Park was a little bit oof at the start. This season, like White Noise Tower sucked. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, yeah, I would say Velvet Shell. So, next question is from Ghost Jet, and he asks, what is your favorite seasonal skin? And to be honest, I don't really have a favorite, but there's usually one for every season that I do like. For the most part, every season, I think there's like 4 seasonal skins that come out. And I just only buy the ones I like. Some people just buy them all to have them all, but I only buy the ones I like. So right here, I have a couple clips of my favorite skins, and you guys can see for yourself. So yeah, thank you. Next question is from Darian Lobo, and I like his last name because Lobo is wolf in Spanish. So that's pretty cool. So he asks, what other games besides R6 do you play? Not that much, but the most recent one was God of War 3 Remastered. It was free for PlayStation Plus, so I got that and I beat it. And I remember playing God of War way back on the PS2, so that brought back some good memories and whatnot. And so yeah, I beat that, the most recent. But some other games, I'm a COD kid before Siege, so I will be getting new. I usually get Call of Duty every year, but these last 2 Call of Duties have sucked. especially Infinite Warfare. Holy shit, that game sucks. I only got like to level 18. And then World War II, I just prestige once and I was done. So yeah, I barely even played the last 2 COD. So, but COD Black Ops 4 looks pretty nice, looks promising. So I'll probably be playing that. Other than that, I did play For Honor. I used to grind for Honor, but I just got rusty. Like, I stopped playing it for a little bit. The rust was too much. It's like, this sucks. It takes too long to get back to where I was. So, yeah, I kind of stopped playing that. But I do have Ghost Recon Wildlands, and I almost beat that game. I'm like 2/3 of the way through. And that's about it. So, thank you. Next question is from Blue and Lightning. He has best tips for new players. The most important thing is to learn the maps. And that map knowledge is the biggest key. It's the biggest skill gap, everything, and learning from your mistakes. If you learn from your mistakes, you're gonna improve 100%. If you don't do that mistake anymore, you're gonna get better. And the more you play, you get more experience, but you're also making more mistakes. And if you're learning from them, you're gonna be improving. So map knowledge and learning from your mistakes are 100% to improve. Your main. Oh, okay. So that's that question. Next question is from Death Terminator, and he asks, your main on offense and defense. I don't really have mains, but my favorite operators are Buck and Valkyrie, and my favorite solo queue operators are Sophia and Vigil. So that's that. So next question is from Zero, and he asks, Dear Dave, how old are you? And if you're in college, what are you majoring, buddy? So I'm 19 years old, about to turn 20 pretty soon, and in college, I'm not going to university. I'm going to a 2-year trade school, but I will be getting an AA associate's degree in computer science. So that's what I'm doing. So that's that. Next question is from Celtic Fan. He asks, what is your favorite pro team? I'm an NA, so North America from the US. So I got to go for the NA teams. And my favorite teams are EG and Obey. So EG, formerly Continuum, they're the first people to win the Invitational, so win the World Championship for C. So you gotta have a love for them. And then Obey, like, probably my favorite player is Skies in Canadian, but I really like Skies because he came from Xbox and being a console guy, and Pro League's only on PC, so him being a dominant force in Pro League, and he used to be an Xbox player, I don't know, that's pretty cool, so I like that. So it's probably Skies. And then also things with like sports and teams, you gotta appreciate greatness. Even though I'm an NA fan, G2 is the best team in the world. They won the Invitational most recently. They won the Paris Major, so they're a great team. You gotta appreciate greatness. And a lot of people don't do that when it comes to sports, whether it's basketball or football, and they just hate on other teams. You just gotta learn how to appreciate greatness, and you have fun whoever's playing, whether your team loses or not. Appreciate greatness. It's 100%. So next question is from Jay the Unknown. He asks, face reveal. I will one day, but that's for another milestone. So that's that. Next question is from IDTFV, and he asks, what is your least favorite operator, attack and defense? Early congrats as well. It's Caviar and Lion. I answered that earlier, but yeah, to me, Caviar just sucks and Lion is too cheesy, in my opinion. Next question, another question from Celtic Fan. He asks, are you going to get a Discord? I don't think so. If people want to talk to me, you have the YouTube comments and my streams. On my streams, I try to answer every question as much as possible. I try to reach chat as much as possible. So if you want to talk to me, you can talk to me there. Next question is from Husky DNC. He asks, why do I always carry you in ranked? Hey man, last time on stream I carried you, alright, you goober. So that's that. And the last question is from The Last Agent, so that's pretty fitting. He asked, do you have any pets? No, I do not. I never really had pets. I guess the longest pet I ever had was a goldfish. I didn't have pets because I couldn't take care of them. It's just my parents didn't want pets. Like, my dad was always like, there's no point in having a dog if we could just chain him up to a tree. And we definitely weren't going to get a small dog that would be inside the house. If anything, like, we like big dogs, but big dogs had to be outside. And he's like, what's the point if you could tie him to a tree? You can't let him be free. So I never had a dog. My brother had a cat for a little bit, but he had to give it away as well. So, yeah, I just had fish. So, yeah, that's it. So, thank you guys for watching, to those who stuck around and whatnot. So, I'll be grinding. I try to stream every night, so you guys definitely catch that. But If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you want more Dirty Dave, subscribe. Till then, see you guys next time. Bye, guys. I'll let this play. This is actually a pretty dope clip. I'll watch it with you guys. I'll watch it. So, good kill. Oh, actually, it was before when I was blind, but yeah, 4K.